Right now at 6, a rising river is leading Prairie du Chien to continue shutting down roads and open an evacuation center. We have the latest on the flood levels. And young lobbyists hit the state capitol to advocate for a measure that could increase cancer research funding after the students lose a classmate.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The Mississippi is still rising, and the city of Prairie du Chien is preparing for the impacts. City officials say projections from the National Weather Service show the crest may happen between April 28th and May 1st. Predictions show river levels may reach 25.2 feet. That would be just below the record level of 25.38 feet. Sandbagging operations are underway. The city reports that on Monday, high school students will be volunteering to help any residents. The city is asking people who get water in their basements to cover their floor drains with sandbags to prevent floodwaters from overwhelming these sanitary drain systems. The city announced more road closures today as well. Washington Street from North Beaumont to North Main Street is closed, and First Street from West Wells Street to West Brunson Street is closed. All of St. Ferial Island remains closed. An evacuation shelter is available for residents who are displaced. People can stay at Hoffman Hall Recreational Center. If you need to evacuate, call Crawford County Emergency at that number on your screen. The city is also asking evacuees to contact Madison Gas and Electric and Alliant Energy. Bottled water is also available for those affected. Residents can pick that up at Hoffman Hall and the Tourist Information Center. Of course, not just Prairie du Chien, but many communities alongside the Mississippi River are under this flooding threat. Let's get the latest from you, Eric.
All right, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Ken. Yeah, as Ken mentioned, this is just going crazy in terms of the river level. Take a look here at the latest right now. We're sitting at 14.66 as of 5:15 this evening. We're going to go to the 15.5 stage as we go into your Sunday. 15.5 feet is major flood stage. We're going to go to 15.9 though as we go into April 28th. So as mentioned earlier, we'll take a look at this graphic. I've showed this the past couple of days and I'll show it again. Right now, this is the 7th highest crest on record at 14.66. The last time we were above a major flood stage was April 18th, 2001. So it's been quite some time, and the river levels, like I said, they're going to continue to rise over the next several days. You can see the area shaded in orange along the Mississippi. That's where heavy flooding is likely. The area shaded in red, that is where heavy flooding is occurring at this time. Now, Ken, coming up in the first warn forecast, we will talk temperatures in the 40s and 50s. We have some rain chances in the forecast, but again, this is something that you don't want to deal with.
Sure. All right, Eric Dean, thanks very much.
You bet.
Back on the news side of things this evening, Wisconsin Emergency Management and the National Weather Service are closing out Tornado and Severe Weather Awareness Week with a statewide tornado drill. Municipalities including La Crosse ran their outdoor warning siren tests at about 1:45 this afternoon for 5 minutes. Another drill is scheduled for 6:45 tonight. Those organizations say it's important for you and your loved ones to have a plan when those warning sirens go off for a real threat. Experts say to have a pre-designated shelter like a basement and to put as many walls as possible between you and a storm while staying away from windows. We've got a link with more emergency planning information on news8000.com. Police are responding to the Mall of America after reports of an armed person near the mall. Crisis negotiators are also at the scene. Some roads around the mall are being shut down. The mall is still open, but officials are asking people to keep out of the area on the far side of the north parking lot. Some shoppers are reporting that they're unable to leave. We will have more information as it becomes available. A Black River Falls man pleads guilty to 5 felony counts related to having child sexual assault materials and assault of a child. Casey Zilmer was in court today and entered the plea for 3 counts of child pornography possession, second-degree sexual assault of a child, and child enticement. He was charged with 15 other felony counts related to the case, but those charges were dismissed. The judge ordered an investigation to be done before sentencing, including a psychosexual exam. That investigation is due on June 30th of this year. Sentencing is scheduled for July. Zilmer is still being held in Jackson County Jail. Tomorrow is National Take Back Day from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Law enforcement agencies around our region will have collection sites set up for you to dispose of unwanted prescription drugs for free. Here are a few on your screen. Winona Police will have a site set up near Winona Senior High School. Their site there is also going to be accepting e-cigarette vaping devices and cartridges. We'll have a link with more collection site info on our website. Just into the newsroom, the U.S. Supreme Court has decided the abortion pill mifepristone will remain widely available while a legal battle continues in a lower court. The highest court in the land had given itself a deadline of midnight to rule on its access, while a case over its FDA approval 20 years ago heads to a federal court of appeals. Mifepristone, in combination with another drug, is the most common abortion method in the country. Bills on the Minnesota State Legislature's agenda today would make the state a refuge for youth seeking gender-affirming care and ban conversion therapy for youth. Another bill would also protect out-of-state abortion patients and protect providers. Protesters filled the state capitol today during the votes. All three bills passed the Democratic-controlled House earlier this session. The abortion refuge bill passed in the Senate on a party-line vote. That bill goes back to the House for an agreement that adds pharmacists to the list of protected medical providers. Now, the conversion therapy ban bill passed with 2 Republicans siding with Democrats in the vote. And the trans refuge bill cleared a procedural test vote. Losing a child to cancer is a parent's worst nightmare, but for one couple, it's becoming their motivation. Reporter Braden Ross explains how a young girl's passing is pushing her parents and peers to take action at Wisconsin State Capitol.
The Wisconsin State Capitol is full of 4th grade field trippers today, but for one class, the visit was extra special.
I need you all, wherever you are in the world. Help me, help this class.
It's a rite of passage for Wisconsin 4th graders, a trip to the state capitol. But in this class, there's someone missing.
JC will be forever 8. She was an incredibly outgoing child, loved life, loved her friends, school.
In 2020, their classmate JC Valier was diagnosed with a rare form of brain cancer.
She fought very hard for 520 days, and we lost her on July 3rd of 2021.
Now they're here at the Capitol for more than just a tour.
Pass the law. Yeah!
It really hits home when you have JC's class here, and she's not part of it.
Since losing their daughter, JC's parents have made it their mission to end pediatric cancer, starting with research funding.
I just want to give all the credit to the Valier family for really, coming to me with an idea.
SB 112 allows corporations in the state to direct their tax dollars to pediatric cancer research facilities in return for a credit on those taxes.
They're hoping a new bill, dubbed JC's Law, can give childhood cancer research the boost it desperately needs.
When you have, 25% of the mortality and 4% of the funding, it doesn't really square.
Our community is very loud, and we're very strong and very determined, and we will be here until this bill passes or until something else happens where it's a positive change for our kids.
The bill is still in the early stages, but the senator says it does have bipartisan support. In the meantime, Arcadia High School students and first responders are teaming up to showcase the consequences of impaired driving. This morning, they simulated a prom night drunk driving accident. Students watched how an accident scene unfolds. First responders questioned and arrested the drunk driver and extracted kids from the car. And the simulation ended with a funeral procession for one of the dead. One Arcadia senior hopes the demonstration leaves an impression on her classmates.
We hope to influence some high schoolers to avoid making those bad decisions.
She says this was Arcadia's first simulation event since 2019. After the break, love and music. The La Crosse Community Foundation is donating to a special choir group dedicated to people living with memory loss.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Give any room a fresh look with the beauty of Mohawk tile. Mohawk features more than 350 ceramic, porcelain, and mosaic glass tiles to fit any decor. Pick up 12 by 12 ceramic tiles for only 89 cents each after rebate. Complete your tiling job with professional installation products from TAC. Menards stocks a full line of mortar, grout, and floor preparation products. Get a 50-pound bag of thin set mortar for only $9.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, People on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
The La Crosse Community Foundation's latest donation is keeping the love of music alive in the Coulee region. The Coulee Region Giving Hearts Choir, which is made up of community members who are in the early to mid stages of memory loss, received $2,500 from the foundation. The nonprofit choir has grown a lot since forming in 2017, and over time, demand for more supplies and resources has increased.
We needed to have more music stands. We needed to have more music written up and copied, and more folders. The grant was huge, and we are so thankful for that.
The Giving Hearts Choir has 3 concerts a year, including their spring concert this morning. It was dedicated to 2 members who passed away, Bud and Warren. Cynthia Rankin says the choir has become her and her husband's chosen family.
We feel the loss of Warren and Bud, I mean, like they were our brothers, you know. So, but that's the uniqueness of this choir. It becomes one big family because we all have something in common.
The Giving Hearts Choir is currently accepting donations. We've got more information at news8000.com. Still ahead this evening, there's still ice on the Great Lakes, and it's getting blown on shore along Lake Superior. We'll have a look at the ice shoves in just a few minutes.
And here's the latest. The flood warning for the entire Mississippi River is still in play until further notice. We'll go over the latest numbers and the first one forecast on either side of the break. Stay with us.
No one gives you more choices than Dahl Auto. We have the best selection in the region with over 400 new vehicles from 9 different brands. Schedule a VIP appointment or buy online at dahlauto.com.
Life's more rewarding at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, especially during our great outdoor event. Right now, get unbeatable deals on a variety of outdoor essentials, like over 70% off these special buy men's cat boots, just $49.99. This lifetime kayak with free paddle, only $189.99. Rewards members save an extra $10. 36-pound bags of Estate Weed and Feed, only $32.99. And a 50-foot X-Hose Pro, just $24.99.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Hey Nick, like usual?
Yeah, please.
How's your day going?
Oh, pretty good. Air conditioning went out at the house, and I got some guys coming over to fix it.
And nothing that G&T can't take your mind off of, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. I can always depend on G&T to put my mind at ease.
Especially when I make them, eh?
Well, I'm talking about G&T heating and air conditioning. They have never let me down.
G&T, the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Maybe I should switch to G&T.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
A Stressless is your place, a place to relax, a place to unwind, and it's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Right now, you'll save $400 on all Classic Power recliners, Signature Base recliners and ottomans, and Cross Base recliners and ottomans. Plus, receive $400 off most sofas and love seats. Imagine how much you can save building your dream sectional. Stressless, the most comfortable seating in the world, on sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
The new cars are rolling in at Dahl Auto with over 400 vehicles available. While other dealers have brochures, we have the newest models on the show floor with all the latest technology and safety features. Experience them for yourself at Dahl Auto.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Here along the Mississippi, we haven't seen ice on the water in a bit, but up in northern Wisconsin on Lake Superior, ice shoves are popping up on shorelines. This is a look at the ice in Ashland. Ice shoves usually happen during early spring months as temps rise and stronger winds push chunks close to shore. Sounds almost weird that just a few days ago, Eric, we were talking about snow on the ground and some ice on the roads was developing, but now, that's given way to sites like those behind you.
Right. Take a look at the scene behind me, Ken, and we do have some flooding, not just here, but I want to draw your attention to the camera to the left over towards the Dubuque area. You can see that along the Mississippi River right there, it's starting to rise as well. Now, let's take a look here at this one. This is the Mississippi River in La Crosse, courtesy of Explorer La Crosse. You can see the barges going across the river, but that water is still going up. We're just under 15 feet, and you see these little red dots on the map across the Mississippi. That's where moderate flooding is in play at this hour. As we go throughout the weekend, expect these red dots to start turning more into that purple shading, so major flooding will be in play. Let's go ahead and go over the numbers right now. I'll step off screen. We'll take a look at this Mississippi River towards the Winona area, sitting at 17.11 feet. You're going to go to 19 feet on the 28th. Trempealeau, you're at 649.89. You're going to go to 651. La Crosse, we're at 14.66. Your crest is going to be 15.9. Lynxville, you're at 627.4. You're going to go to 630.60. Other places across the Mississippi, Lansing, seeing a current level of 16.93 feet. You're going to go to 19.8. Minnesota City's at 662.63. You're going to go to 664. Wabasha, 15.64. You're going to go to 16.5. Winona is at 17.11. You're going to go to 19 feet. So let's take a look at the radar scan right now, and I want to draw your attention to a couple places across the viewing area where not only are we seeing some rain, but even a little bit of snow just to the east of Eau Claire, to the north of the Neillsville area. You can see right there, there's Highway 10, and then over towards portions of I-94, seeing a little bit of rain at this hour. A little heavy rain just to the west of the Black River Falls area, over towards the Holman area, seeing a stray shower or two. You go to the west towards La Crosse, over towards the Caledonia area, seeing some heavy rain at this hour. So let's go ahead and dive into the forecast as we help you plan your evening and overnight hours. The rain chances are going to stay in play. They're going to be very splash and dash. Not everybody will see it. But as we take a look at your Saturday, we'll start the day off with snow chances, and then that will dwindle out as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. Take a look at the beautiful sunset in La Crosse. We're sitting at 43 degrees. It feels like 37 out there with winds out of the southwest at 10 miles per hour. In Eau Claire, we're seeing that temperature at 40 degrees with the wind starting to pick up. It feels like 33 out there with winds staying out of the south-southwest at 11 miles per hour. Other temperatures across the Cooley region and Chippewa Valley in the 30s and 40s. 35 Ladysmith, 42 Black River Falls, 42 Sparta, 40 Viroqua, 45 is the current temperature in Boscobel, 43 in Prairie du Chien. And we're substantially cooler as compared to this time yesterday. Matter of fact, between 9 degrees cooler to 21 degrees cooler depending on your location. You can see Marshfield is at 15 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago, 13 degrees cooler in Sparta, 7 degrees cooler in Viroqua, 11 degrees cooler in Boscobel. So we're on the back end of a low pressure system. You can see that northwesterly flow that's in play. That's what's going to keep us cool as we go into the weekend. We're only going to go into the mid 40s on Saturday, upper 40s as we go into Sunday. So that cool air that you see here on the map, that's our weather maker for Saturday and Sunday. So here's the details of the first one forecast for tonight. We'll go to 34 degrees. Rain and snow showers are not out of the question. Some places seeing that transition as we speak. We'll see a light breeze with winds out of the west at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Some places seeing gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. As we help you plan your Saturday, we'll see temperatures in the mid-30s by the 10 o'clock hour. You see that stray shower in the morning hours that dissipates in the afternoon hours. We'll see temperatures going back into the 40s throughout the afternoon and early evening hours. That takes us into the next 8 days. We go to 48 on Sunday, 53 on Monday, the double nickels, 55 on Tuesday. With mostly sunny skies, that trend continues for Wednesday. Then upper 50s to low 60s with a stray shower not out of the question Thursday going into Friday. So we have a little bit of good news there. The rain chances are slowly starting to ease its way out the 8-day. But the big story this weekend, though, is still flooding. And as I stated yesterday, I stated again at 5, if you see water over the roadways, don't even bother going through it. You don't know how deep it is. Just turn around, find a different route to get to your destination.
All right. Sounds good, Eric. Thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, Giannis still a question mark for the Bucks in Game 3. Plus a couple of very high jumpers in action at Logan High School this afternoon. Rob's got the highlights next.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 24 months. Visit myasherpromo.com today.
It's spring, and Slumberland Furniture is celebrating with 20% off our low prices on gorgeous new furniture, home decor, and mattresses. Plus extra discounts on sofas, bar stools, accessories, and Slumbercrest mattresses. Right now, get this Ashley sofa for just $3.99 in your choice of 2 colors. Incredible! Did you know Slumberland has the lowest prices on Ashley product? And get an extra 20% off mattresses, too.
I just got the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra from US Cellular. With the most powerful processor yet, it can game smoother than ever. With nightography, it can take selfies in low light. Click. And with a longer battery life and US Cellular's 5G network, it can stream my favorite shows around the clock.
Amazing. Can it go back in the bag?
Yeah, it can go back into the bag.
Okay. Did you just kiss the phone?
Get the Samsung Galaxy S23 free. No trade-in needed from US Cellular.
I kissed it?
Yes.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
It is time to hit the track. Not the greatest weather for it, but Logan High School was jam-packed today. Rangers hosting the 3rd annual ABC Invitational. 6 schools participating, including Logan and Winona Senior. Let's go to the girls' high jump. Logan's Aaliyah Hamilton just getting started, easily clearing 4.6. Good start there for the junior. Then it's Winona's Chloe Matsky at 4.8. Matsky gets over the bar with room to spare. Good effort there. Back to Hamilton. She gives 4.8 a shot. Hamilton makes it look easy. Nice job from those two. We'll have their final results tonight at 10. Big game for the Bucks tomorrow night. Despite not having their best player on the floor for Game 2, Milwaukee making franchise history in the first half. 81 points en route to a series-tying win. But now the focus shifts to Giannis's availability for Game 3. The 2-time MVP hasn't played since injuring his lower back in the first quarter of Game 1. And as of now, his status for Game 3 is still in question as he continues to deal with that lower back contusion. Head coach Mike Budenholzer was asked if he thinks Giannis will be able to give it a go tomorrow night. Here's what he had to say.
The reality of it is when he's ready or anybody's ready, that's when they're going to play. You know, you can't deny the playoffs and reality and human nature and things like that, but I don't think your back or your body knows whether it's December or the playoffs, and you're ready when you're ready. And we're always going to protect him and you know, think about his health, his future, his career.
Now, Giannis did not practice with the team Friday. He did do some individual training before practice. Bucks are back at it tomorrow night in Miami for Game 3.
Your play of the week brought to you by Gunderson Health System, helping you love how healthy feels.
Well, it doesn't get too much better than this one. Aquinas and Central going at it Thursday at Copeland Park. Riverhawks in a jam, runner on third, one out. Check out this play from Tyler Young. He snags the bunt attempt, then fires it over to third for the double play. Heads up baseball there from Young as Central gets out of a big jam. I was sitting next to one of his relatives when that happened. So
oh, no kidding.
So glad I got it.
Yep.
Awesome stuff.
I bet they were excited for that.
Yep.
And when you had it live earlier this week, it's like, ooh, that is a play of the week.
It has to be
right there.
Yep. Let's go to the pros. Minnesota, big night. Kind of feel bad for the Minnesota fans. They got to decide what game they want to watch tonight.
Split attention.
They're both at the same time, 8:30. So if they have the iPad, maybe you have picture-in-picture. I always wanted picture-in-picture when I was a kid. That was a big thing when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Never got it. Didn't even know how it worked. I don't know if you needed 2 cable boxes. Maybe someone can help me out on that.
Yeah. Everybody's spoiled nowadays. You got all the devices.
iPad, your phone.
Now
you can watch it on Twitter right away.
And even if it's a game not in your area, there's access is out there. It is out there.
We're too spoiled. I remember when it was hard back in the day.
Yeah.
For us old guys.
Back in our day. Rob,
I'm that guy now.
Thanks very much, bud.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, we'll be right back after this.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
When your back pain is your foot's fault. This is Dean's story.
I had back pain, and I honestly didn't know where to go.
Until a friend suggested the Good Feet store.
She had to explain to me the feet are connected to the back.
And get this.
As soon as I put on those Good Feet arch supports, the pressure lifted off my back. It's like finding that missing puzzle piece. Like, yes, this is it.
Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Spring has sprung, the grass has riz. I wonder where the furniture is. At King Furniture, of course.
During our spring clearance event, save an additional 10% off our already low prices. Plus, take advantage of 0% free financing. Recliners, sofas, sectionals, dining rooms, and more. With our huge selection of in-stock furniture, low price guarantee, and free delivery, why shop anywhere else?
It's the King Furniture Spring Clearance Sale.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for spring bonus offers at your Northland Ford dealers, where you can save big on a Ford truck to make it all happen. Start the season off right with 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on Ford F-150 XLT. It's showtime. Now for a limited time only, get 0.9% financing for 60 months, plus $3,500 in total savings on Ford F-150 XLT. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Meteorologist Derek Sibley took these earlier this afternoon of the flooding on the Mississippi River. You can just see it right there. Just a very interesting situation. This is going to be the trend as we go to the next several days. And the next 8 days keeps us in the 50s starting on Monday.
All right, Eric. Thanks very much. We'll see you all at 10.